Hey guys, Ryan Neal here with Amped Up Sports. And so, with the college football season 2 weeks away, a lot of colleges are in fall training right now, trying to figure out the depth chart, figuring out who's going to start, pros and weaknesses of players. And so, right now, I want to look at the LSU's offense and see what's the weakest link, what's the strongest link. And so, we're going to start with offensive line, and that is by far the strongest position on the team, with guys like Will Campbell on the left tackle and Emory Jones on the right. Those are two of the top five best tackles in college football, and the offensive line is arguably one of the best in the country. So there should be protection for the run game and the passing game with that easily. Even if a guy got hurt, you have a guy who you can put up in there in both left tackle, right tackle, guard, center. You have depth. That's the deepest, best position on the team. And then going to tight ends, that's another one. Tight ends, Brian Kelly has done an emphasis on tight ends and offensive line with Kamarius Pimpton, Trey Green, the freshman, and then Mason Taylor, the next guy who's hopefully one of the first tight ends who are going to be drafted in the first or second round. Probably LSU's history. So I'm looking forward to that. And going back, wide receiver, we're good, man. This wide receiver LSU has always been good. Kyron Lacey, I think, is going to step into that wide receiver one role real quickly. He's going to go off, do great. CJ Daniels, he's the transfer. That's going to be, does he step into the role coming from a group of five conference? Does he step into that role as a starting receiver? Can he get separation? Can he show what he did in the group of five play? Can he show that in SEC play now? That's going to be the question mark there. Running game, we have great depth with our running back room. We're going to have Caleb Jackson, who was trucking guys last year as a freshman. Looking forward to what he can do. He should be our bell cow, the guy who's on the field most of the time. And if we want to supplement with another running back, Josh Williams, one of my favorite players on the team, was a walk on, came in, and he's been fighting ever since the national championship year, or actually 2020, he came in. And ever since then, he's been a fighter, a guy who every week in, week out, you can see the effort that he wants to be there. And then the biggest question mark on the offense is quarterback. We went from a Heisman winner to now a guy who's highly touted. And while Nussmeyer, I'm very high on, is also you've seen a lot of things that are like, because like in the Wisconsin game, he went off. He threw great, but he also did the one thing that I've heard that he does a lot, which is throw interceptions. Every start he's had at LSU, he's always thrown an interception or two. He did that against Arkansas. I think it was 2021 where he was a starter and he came in. He kind of had his ups and downs, but he's had 3 years to sit behind Jaden Daniels and Joe Sloan, the quarterback's coach. I think he can do it, but he is the biggest question mark on this offense. And if he gels together good with everyone else, we're going to have another offense that's one of the best in the country. And I'm very confident in that. So, guys, thank you for joining me. See you next time. Amped Up Sports, out.